2023 season. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Panthers and the Buccaneers under the lights on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Cover, cover!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Those corners have been able to cover, but they might get a little physical as well. The coverage on that play, knocking that pass away. An incomplete pass on second down. It lows things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And on the They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have it with his first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not letting any lanes to open up.
Here's Brady to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 2 touchdown passes
passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to narrow into their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Rodgers will throw for it, and the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Brady. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, Bobby, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Panthers. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the... Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first. Touchdown, Panthers! Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So they try for two, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for two after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
So out come the Bucs now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Tariq Woolen breaks it, and the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. They'll look to throw. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you're saying on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Brady going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Finding room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Holding. Offense.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Brady to throw on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing now is Brady. Completes this again to Shepard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Brady now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Barkley inside handoff.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Brady finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 2nd and 7, Brady. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Rodgers again now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort out there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. On the draw, this is Barkley. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Now Brady.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little. Poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will take a knee here. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. guys settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Rodgers taking a shot for Samuel, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers winds up and lets it go for Samuel, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. They've got his man complete. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Brady now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes up.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Panthers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it in. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Warner.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll look to throw. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit,
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They're going to look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to...
And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Evan Ingram, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Panthers are pouring it on. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Here's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his problem.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least get 1 score back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A big play that time through the air. Back now in Austin. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf, 23 yards for the touchdown. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before you get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on second down. Brady completes this again to Shepard. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first down, Rodgers. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete. On third down, Barkley. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And the Panthers coming out now.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown Panthers. DK Metcalf. 43 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last one. Okay? My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
To throw is Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Whistle foul. Roughing the tackle.
Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. This is Shepard on the catch.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Here's Brady. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. But I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Rodgers throwing here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.